physical therapy was yesterday, and that went pretty well. I have 3 small exercises to work on in bending my knee and also being able to keep my legs straight, because both are important. I won't lie, there's a little bit of like frustration, sadness coming on to me right now for a couple of different reasons, I think. So to dive in, I said when I started this that I would be vulnerable, and I'm not sure I've shared a lot of bad yet. I think I have, but just a little bit more. This part of the healing is really hard because it's not like I'm just getting better. This stretching period is a long period, so it's 50 days, give or take a couple. And the stretching process is painful. So it, you know, a couple of days I won't feel too bad and I'll feel like, oh, I got it figured out and I know what this is going to be like. And then 2 days later, something's killing me, you know, something's hurting, different kind of hurt. And just, there's a lot of unexpected in the process and how my body's going to handle it. So I'm feeling like I'm getting a little depressed. This time of the year has always been really hard for me. I get that seasonal affect. Most people do, I think, but also I have a lot of events related to this time of the year that just makes this time of the year, it's just always been a struggle for me. This is so long, and it's really easy to get discouraged, and honestly it's really easy to kind of fall into a pity party. Pity party is like the dangerous sinkhole that I do not want to get into, because it's like a snowball effect for me versus the pity party, and then is the excuses to do all the self-destructive behavior because woe is me, right? Just the victim here. So I'm trying really hard to hold compassion for myself as well as not fall into that pity party. So today, just being realistic and honest, is that I feel sad. I feel discouraged after physical therapy, and it's hard for such little movements to be so hard and so painful, but so necessary to do. I was telling my friend Iris the other day, which we are going to do some talks together in the future, so stay tuned for that because it should be fun. But I was talking to her about, there's this place where we decide we don't want this anymore, and then there's this place where we decide we want this. But what isn't talked about a lot, I don't think, is there's this space in between these two things. So for example, I don't want to wear this shoe anymore to try to keep my body aligned. I want to have my leg fixed, I guess is the way I'll say that. But there's this space in between getting from there to there that I was telling you. It's like a purgatory, or it's, Jordan Peterson actually says it, that it's like the 40 years in the desert from the story in the Bible. And it's that space where it's the unknown. It is this space where I'm figuring out where to go, and I'm also figuring out who to be, who I'm gonna be, what I believe now. When we leave one space, it takes a lot of reconstruction to get to the next space. So that's where I'm at, and that's a hard place to be, and I'm just gonna accept that and be like, yeah, cool, we're sad today. And that is perfectly okay. How I handle that is not just to sit and be sad and woe is me, but make sure my supports are in place. And then be kind to myself. So, you know, I'm meeting with my counselor this week. I'm meeting with my friend Iris to work out. I'm being honest, right? I'm checking in and validating that this sucks. This sucks for me right now. And that's okay, because it's just part of it. You know, it's just part of it. We don't get, no one gets, you don't get the glory, the good without about some of that struggle. So then I think the other aspect is I've been doing a lot of like parts work. And so it's the idea that when we experience something traumatizing, we fragment a piece of ourselves off. And so there's many different parts to us, right? Which makes sense because I don't know about you, but if you've ever tried to change anything, it's complicated. And if we were just one piece that we were in control of, it wouldn't be hard to control ourselves, right? But in fact, we normally are not. And I just think that I never took the time to know myself, to even know how to communicate with myself, to even hear these different pieces of me. And then to realize that this space I've lived in for the majority of my life isn't actually a piece of myself, but a protector that I created. Because that was safer for me, that felt safer. So that's hard. I've been doing a lot of avoiding because that's what I do. I am the queen of avoidance. So I'm here looking at face on saying, this is sucking today. I know I'm not gonna stay in this space, but I acknowledge that I am here right now, and that's okay, because it's a part of it. Because like I said in the beginning videos, healing is not linear. Here we are. Not to say I was necessarily at like a peak, but I wasn't this deep in the valley like 2 days ago. So here we are, ups and downs. And I'm going to still do everything I said I was gonna do, like work out, even though I don't feel like it. And that will play into me feeling better as well. So today I'm sad. And I know that this will not stay this way, and this feeling will pass, and I'm going to do my workouts and continue on with my day despite how I feel, because that's how I show myself love and discipline, and that I can do it. That's how we get where we want to be, is doing it despite how we feel. Recognizing that it's hard, but not giving up, and knowing that you're worth it. You're worth every single hard thing. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for joining me today.